Alright guys, so this is a video just showing you what I did to connect my factory camera. Pretty much factory camera connected. I unplugged it from the original connector to prevent any type of I don't know, shorts or anything. But I wired this in my original camera to use my aftermarket radio. And I hooked it up using my original camera. Let me show you guys. Well, it's aiming up into the sky right now, but let me switch the ISO for you guys. There you go. And I could use it by pressing a button here, or every time I go into reverse, I can go ahead and switch. Because I could do this option because of the radio that I have. So what I did here is, there's the connector, right? That goes to your camera. Video cable will tap into the white and yellow wire. White and yellow wire. So that's how I did it. These two connect, one to the white, one to the yellow. So this cable is pretty much just for the video, right? So when you cut this cable, one's gonna be ground and one's gonna be video. I know one of these, I forgot which one it is, but I think the yellow is the video, the white is ground. So just wire them accordingly. And then if you see here, we have the black one, which is obviously ground, and red is for power. So ground, I have it connected to here, ground, and then the red one is connected to power. So this cable runs all the way to the front, because that's how I connected it. Runs all the way to the front, and it's connected to one of my fuses. And it gives power every time my ignition is on, so that whenever I need to back up, you know, my camera always has power. And this one is the one that tells the head unit to switch whenever I place into reverse, because it's connected to my reverse light. So how I have it hooked up, my camera has always power. And the reason why I hooked it up like this is because whenever I have the head unit on, and let's say I'm driving forward, I could press a button. It would show the backup camera without me going into reverse. And I'm able to do that because I have this constant power every time the car is on. The other way to do it is, let's say you connect your power to the reverse light, same as the trigger wire. So whenever you back up into reverse, right, you put your car into reverse, light's gonna come up and turn on. It's gonna send power to the camera and power to the trigger wire to send the signal to your radio to show the backup camera. But because of the radio that I have, I'm allowed to do it two ways, right? By the system that allows me to just switch to backup camera or go into reverse. So I have it set up both ways. So when I go into reverse, light turns on, sends power to the trigger wire, sends it to the head unit, and puts it in reverse. Or let's say I'm driving, I don't have to put into reverse, but since this is constant power because it's connected to the front of my car, I could just with the head unit press one of my buttons, and automatically will switch to the image for the backup camera, and I will show an image because I'm constantly getting power to the camera. So that's one way you could do it, or just connect that when, if you wanted to just go into backup camera when you put it in reverse, and that's all you really want to, just hook it up to your reverse light wire. And I mean, no, you would just need a tester and check it out, or if you have the wiring diagram, you would know which was your backup light wire. So that's how I have it set up. If you notice, this is the original harness. I don't even have it plugged in case it creates a short or something. I just have pretty much this thing, and I don't get no light or nothing, no check engine light or nothing. It's just my backup camera wired up to this, and that's how I have it set up. And when I was doing some research, I looked all over the web and I couldn't find anything about the Fortes, but I found that a forum for the Optimus, and it's pretty much the same thing. Everything that you see here, I got it from the Optima forums, and that's how I was able to wire it. And on that same forum, I also read that I guess the Mitsubishi cameras are the same thing as the Kias, so you already know. Same wiring, same setup. I'm pretty sure it will work for the Hyundais as well. I haven't tried it on my other SUV, but if I upgrade to a radio like this one, I'll probably do the same thing. But this is it pretty much, just the wiring. Let me show you, give you a better picture. So this thing, oh, you guys might, well, it depends on how your radio came in. When my radio came in, it only just gave me my it didn't even give me none of this. I had this laying around, so this is what I did. I grabbed the regular video cable, I cut one end, and that's the one that I split into the camera. The other then I kept it, and then I had to buy this from Radio Shack to connect both males into a female connector. And this same thing I had to buy on, I think I bought on eBay. It just I don't even know how long it is, but it's from here all the way to the front, and probably a couple more feet extra, but I didn't use all of it. And it comes with this trigger wire already on both ends, on the right here, and on the head unit side there's another one. It looks exactly the same with the red trigger wire, and this one on the head unit, you will connect it to the wherever the head unit tells you. That would be like the backup trigger or something. I forgot what cable it is, but you would just wire them together so that whenever you go into backup, sends the signal here and it gets transferred to the head unit, and it tells the head unit to change to backup camera. So this is what it looks like. Video cable, this is just video, right? Trigger wire to tell the camera to switch to the video output, to the video image. There's video cables. So video cables hooked up to the yellow and the white. I believe the yellow is the video, the main video cable, and the white is just the ground of the video cable. And then black, obviously ground, which I have hooked up here, and then red is power. So this one, it's up to you how you want to hook it up. You want to have it constantly on, like how I have it. Mine's hooked up to the very front of the car, to a fuse, I believe, that's constantly on every time I turn on the key. Or you could just wire it to the same backup camera, so whenever you go into reverse, you do that. But it's pretty much up to you. If you guys have a Android head units like this ones, where the system allows you to go into backup camera without having to go in reverse, it would be best if you hook it up this way. At least you have an option to look at your whatever's going on behind you while you're driving forward. And it comes in handy, especially when there's a blind spot. You get a better view, and I like doing that, so that's how I have it. So here's the whole thing. Here's a close-up. Let me focus. There you go. Okay, ground is the black, red, reverse, yellow and white to this one. And pretty much I just wired it through here, right? It goes all the way through here. These are other cables to make my other disc lights work as brake lights as well. So that's some other mod that I also did. So it goes through here, and obviously it goes to the front, pass it through the side. Under here, I just pretty much just tucked it in there, went through, goes all the way here, and then through here. You could probably see it. There's the cable, and then I got my OBD thing. This for my DRL. That's another mod that I did. You guys probably seen it on the videos. So pretty much that yellow wire comes here and it connects to here. So this lets me have constant power to the camera anytime I need it. But this only happens whenever my car's ignition on. So whenever I turn off the car or lock it, it won't give any power, so it stays pretty much dead, you know, only when you really need it, whenever the car is on. Now because I have it connected that way, I have it hooked up so that this button gives me my backup camera, right? You just take it off, then same thing, put into reverse, backup camera, because of the trigger wire. If I can reverse, it goes back to normal. So there you go.